Well, hello there. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler, and welcome to Meeting Expectations. If you're new here, what we do is we take a look at a can or a bottle of beer. There we go. Let's see. Get a look at it. We take a look at it. We read what's on the label, see what the brewery is trying to sell us, and then we crack it open and see if it meets expectations. There are three things that we do here, a little bit special. And the first thing is, I always use this style of glass. And the reason is that way none of the beers have a leg up when it comes to checking out the clarity and sampling the aromas. And speaking of aromas, we do our tastings a little bit differently. What we do, most people will see, they'll sniff and sip and speak. What I do is I see, I sip, then sniff and speak. Why? I'll let Master Sommelier Fred Dex explain it all to you right up there. Another thing I like to do is to make sure the beer is at the right temperature, served at the right temperature. Ales and lagers should be served at different temperatures. And again, there's a link right up there to let you know what the perfect temperature will be for your beer. What I like to do is I like to have the lagers at around, say, 40 degrees to 45 degrees Fahrenheit, and the ales can be 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. And I always bring along my trusty thermopen. That way I can tell the temperature. And if you'd like to get one of these yourself, there's a link right down in the description box. Okay, what do we got here? We have from Threes Brewing Company, Vliet, V-L-I-E-T. V-L-I-E-T. The light's a little coming in a little here, so it is a Pilsner, 1 pint, Threes Brewing Company. Let's see. Vliet rhymes with treat. There we go. And oh boy, you see, okay. What you want to know more? Scan while you sip, and they have one of those nice little things right there that you got to scan, and I'm an old man and I don't like doing that type of stuff. I want to read labels. All right, brewed and packaged by Threes Brewing Company, Industrial Arts 55 West Railroad Avenue, Garnerville, New York. Okay, and Threes Brewing Company. Well, I know it's packaged. All right. I was under the impression this was a Brooklyn brewery. Well, I'll have to do a little research, won't I? Well, anyways, we're talking about this here particular beer. So it's 5.1% ABV. According to the Surgeon General, I shouldn't be operating machinery or I shouldn't be pregnant. One of the two, and I don't have to worry about either one. All right, what do we got here? Well, I've tasted other Threes beers. And they have a nice portfolio, and a Pilsner is going to be kind of fun because lately there have been all kinds of pale ales, India pale ales, and that sort of thing. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting a clear, crystal clear actually, almost straw-colored yellow, with a nice two-finger head, and it has just a little bit of a hop aroma, possibly a little bit more of the malt though, and certainly a not an aggressively malty beer, but you can certainly get the bready grain in there with just a hint of hops. All right, let's see if it meets expectations. There we go. Yeah, a little smoke coming off the top there. Right. There you have it. Now there's a little haze on this. I'm kind of surprised, but it's yeah. Okay, that's I was expecting crystal clear, and I get haze. I've got a nice head on that. The foam is nicely, as they say, it's nicely knit. There's a variety of bubbles, the little ones and then the big ones at the top. So it shows that there's a lot of malt that was used in there. All right, first sip. malt accent's a sweet accent, and it's a sweet grain. Accent is right there. It's not aggressive, but it's refreshing, right? It's very refreshing. Slightly sweet. And the hop flavor in here is just a whisper. It really is. This is it keeps that sweetness from becoming too sweet. And so it really did, it might not look quite like, but it certainly tastes quite right. Nosedive. Confirms it. A nice bready, kind of crackery, saltine cracker type of aroma on that. So yes, this is certainly, if this is a Pilsner, it is right on. Now let's see what the temperature. Did I serve it at the right temp? Well, oh, there it goes. It's working at a little bit of a disadvantage. It is around 45 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's a little warm. Well, for a lager anyway. But I'll tell you, the flavor's right on. The aromatics are right on. It's just a bit hazy. So, does Vliet? Let's see, let's get it around here. Vliet. Does Vliet meet expectations? Yes, it does. It does. I'm Pete LaFrance, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.